Folks, I want to talk about big, massive focus on two energy stocks. And one is a small cap, maybe even a micro cap. Micro cap energy stock, pay attention. I've got some good stuff for you. Now, over the last few weeks, we've seen crude oil trade at over $70 per barrel. And the Fed has pledged to keep rates ultra low, which historically has been positive for basic materials, industrial, and most of all, energy stocks. Most importantly, even more importantly than above, it looks like the world is starting to look past COVID. GDP for next year is targeted at 4.4%, which tells me that our economy is picking up, and typically the energy sector moves along with expanding economic growth. If you look at the XLE ETF, which tracks the energy sector, it's currently the strongest performer on a 1-month basis, 3-month basis, and 6-month basis over all of the ETFs or the sectors within the S&P 500, which implies that the energy sector is only going to heat up before cooling off once again. Also keep in mind, commodity trends can last several years since they're not based on quarterly profits, but instead on changes in the economy, which tend to last several years at times. Therefore, we can expect more upside from the energy sector and stocks within that sector. So let's start off with EQNR. Ticker symbol EQNR. This company operates as an energy company. It engages in developing oil, gas, wind, solar energy projects and focuses on offshore operations, which is key, and exploration services, because those offshore services is what's heating up right now. EQNR is very well positioned for sustained production growth between 2019 and 2026. That's only a 7-year period. The company expected annual production and still expects annual production growth at 3%, which is pretty good. Importantly, the company's assets have average break-even oil price of about $35 per barrel. And as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, oil is hovering between 65 and 70. Now, EQNR has also been investing in renewable energy segment. By 2026, which is not that far away from now, the company expects to have a renewable portfolio of 4 to 6 gigawatts. 1-year return, 35%, 3 quarters of back-to-back positive earnings estimates, 5 strong buy recommendations, and a price target of $28 per share over the next 10 weeks is likely if we continue to see upside in the energy sector, which I believe we will. Next stock, this is the microcap I've been talking about. RCON Technology, ticker symbol RCON. The company provides oil field services and products to automate and enhance the extraction of petroleum in China, including well services, drilling services, production, and field services. The company is the first non-state-owned Chinese oil field service company focused on the Chinese energy markets. By having its own oil field services, it takes the risk out of the US government cutting off trade with China and affecting the economy. So you got to always be one step ahead. It's got a market cap of only $230 million, give or take, depending on where it trades that day. Now, I'm looking for more upside, especially with such low market cap and massive potential ahead. It's given us already a 561% run over the last 12 months. The stock could continue its momentum-driven accumulation and hit my price target of about $17 per share over the next quarter, especially if energy market continues to outperform the broad market, which is likely to continue with interest rates remaining low and commodity prices continuing to rise aggressively. Hope it helps. Folks, what if I promised you that you'd never have to stare at a stock chart ever again, and that it's possible to place a simple trade on Tuesday morning and walk away and then come back on Friday to cash in just like that? So instead of refreshing news headlines or stressing all weekend about how the markets will open on Monday, we're off for a quick 3-day vacation. You probably don't believe me, right? Well, thanks to a former institutional veteran breaking his silence on Wall Street's undercover patterns, this brand new Tuesday trick gives traders the chance to set themselves up for a stress-free long weekend. Click on the link below to see the discovery that's giving everyday traders like you the power to unlock double-digit winners every single week in 96 hours. That's 4 days. And make sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel if you're watching on YouTube. You've got to stay ahead of the market by being the first to be notified when we post our next video.